Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard or go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star, right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, yeah, Under the Lights.
Yeah. Welcome back to Under the Lights. You know what it is. We are your host. I'm Big Mike, and that's my guy, Jordan. What's up, boy?
Chilling, baby. What's up?
You good, man? Everything good with you?
Yeah, man.
That's what's up, man. Huh?
Been enjoying myself, man. We got some big things coming on, man, so I'm happy.
Yeah, man. You know, so just to let the people know, you know what I'm saying, we are trying to expand. We are trying to get, current athletes, former athletes, all of that on the show. So trust and believe we are working to try to get that, you know what I mean? I've been doing my thing. Jordan been doing his thing, trying to reach out to people, you feel me? So we're trying to get the folks on here. We're trying to expand this show so we can continue to grow. But for the ones that do rock with us, we love you and we thank you. You understand that? So keep rocking with us, you know what I mean? That way, you can say you was here from the beginning. You feel me? You was here from the beginning. So my guy Jordan said he good. I'm good. So we're going to go ahead and hop into this joint. So last night, the Detroit Pistons and the Knicks played. And the Detroit Pistons almost won the game. And it came down to a controversial no call. You know what I'm saying? And it was terrible. It was a controversial no call. And Coach Monty Williams, you know what I mean, he wasn't happy about that at all whatsoever. So before we get started, I'm going to let you go ahead and hear what he had to say. Here we go.
Where's the New York media now? The absolute worst call of the season. No call. And enough's enough. We've done it the right way. We've called the league. We've sent in clips. We're sick of hearing the same stuff over and over again. We had a chance to win the game, and the guy dove into Asar's legs, and there was a no call. That's an abomination. You cannot miss that in an NBA game, period. And I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of our guys asking me, what more can we do, coach? That situation is exhibit A to what we've been dealing with all season long, and enough's enough. You cannot dive into a guy's legs in a big-time game like that and there be a no call. It's ridiculous, and we're tired of it. We just want a fair game called. Period. And I got nothing else to say. We want a fair game, and that was not fair. I'm done.
So, man, we've been seeing some, rather fucked up calls or no calls in the NBA this season, you know what I mean? And even in the NFL, you know what I mean? But since we're talking about the NBA, Jordan, do you think the referees need to be punished for missed calls? Because, matter of fact, and before I go into that, let me tell you, the chief, the crew chief, he put his report out, the last 2-minute report that means absolutely fucking nothing. You're just making it worse. You feel me? They say, upon post-game review, we've determined that Asar Thompson, gets to the ball first and then was deprived of the opportunity to gain possession of the ball. Therefore, a loose ball foul should have been whistled on New York's Dante DiVincenzo. So, do you think the referees should be punished, for missed calls down the stretch of the game?
You can go first on this.
Okay. Listen, bro. I absolutely do. Because when are they going to be held accountable for their mishaps? You know what I'm saying? The last minute 2-game report or the 2-minute report, what does that do? That don't do nothing but piss me off. It pisses me off even more. You feel me? So we got instant replay. We got replay. And they still get it wrong. So let me ask you a question. If your guy, look at LeBron this year, right? When he shot the 3-point shot and made it and they called it a 2, was he on the line or was he off the line? He was off the line. But you go over there and view the shit and don't get it right. You go over there and view other shit all season long and don't get it right. You feel me? Just to get, hold on. Matter of fact, didn't the ball go off of Caldwell Pope's foot in the game against the Nuggets? Didn't that happen? I didn't see the ball hit Steph Curry. Unless they saying the ball had rotation and it hit his left hand, but I didn't see that shit.
It did hit Steph.
It did hit Steph?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's been other calls in this league this year that have been fucked up. And I just feel like in order for the referees to go out here and get it right, there has to be some type of consequence that they have to pay. What if that was the game that's going to get them into the playoffs? What if this was a defining game of the season? You know what I'm saying? And they lose a game like that. And I don't want to hear anything about them being 8-49. It don't matter. They was 8-48 before that. It could have been 9-48. I get it. They terrible. What are they, the youngest team in the league? In the league? You know, they not about to do nothing. You feel me? So listen, bro, it don't matter about their record. It don't matter. They're out there trying to win games. They already won only 8 games. They're trying to win. That's even more the reason he should be mad that they had an opportunity to win the game, but it got snatched under him. How the hell you dive into somebody's lower half of their body? I thought he was out there tackling the motherfucker. Football season is over. It's over. The Giants ain't playing. The Jets ain't playing. Nobody's playing. Nobody's coming to town to put a helmet and shoulder pads, thigh pads, and knee pads and cleats on. You know what I'm saying? That is a blatant missed call. It's asinine. It's egregious. It's all of the above. You can't do that. How do you miss that call and we got replay? How? They have to, bro. Listen. The average referee salary in the NBA is from $150,000 a year to $550,000. That's what it says right here. Okay, bro. There has to be a fine. It has to be, and it can be based on the amount of money that you get paid. If you getting $550,000, if that's you, you fucking these calls up. Hey, this is $10,000. We take that $10,000 from you. That's gonna hurt you. No, $20,000 or whatever makes them say, okay, you know what? I can't keep doing this, or we can't keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's got it. Matter of fact, I think it should be a hefty fine regardless, because how do you miss that? How? So something has to be done to where you cannot go out here, look at the motherfucking replay, or we have replay, and you still get the call wrong. How do you? Stevie Wonder can see that, bro.
If the call is already being made, if the call has already been made, and then you play on after and all that stuff, and then someone goes to the replay and like, oh look, he got fouled. You can't do nothing about it.
What I'm saying is that should have been called right there. There's nothing about that play that says basketball. It looked like football. You feel me? So Derrick Henry out there was running the ball? No. So that's a foul, bro. And something has to be done with them referees, bro. Or we gonna keep on, because they don't get no punishment. There's no punishment. All you gotta do is come out here.
They do get punishment.
What's the punishment?
They miss out on games.
When?
Like that is something. What do you mean?
I remember a fucked up call, and I think they was the ref that wasn't gonna be in the in-season tournament referees or some shit like that, or some old shit. I'm talking about fines. Fines, taking money out of your account, just as if an NBA player fucks some shit up, takes some money. They ain't out there playing, so they ain't about to run into nobody. They're not going to do the things that a player is going to do in order to get a fine. You feel me? They're the one giving the text. They're the one giving the calls and missing the calls at that. That's their job, and if they don't do it right, and you fuck the game, if you got to come into a 2-minute report and say, "Oh, we got it wrong," bro, something has to be done. It's too much of that. I'm sick of that, man. That shit's crazy. So it is what it is.
My thing is, see, just like in soccer, in other sports, how they're making technology define and make call get so everyone gets the calls right.
Right.
Okay. That's cool, all in all. You know what I'm saying? However, sometimes it's like something minimal, like in soccer, there's an offside. This guy can be this much offside, okay? This much.
Yeah.
They call it offside.
Yeah.
And then some people will be like, if he's offside, bro. You know what I'm saying? If he's offside, he's offside.
Right.
But then it's like, that minimal type of thing would be called onside in the history of the game, since the history of football. Bro.
Yeah, call it.
You know what I'm saying?
Call it.
So my thing is, when does human error, because we're all humans, bro.
That's a fact.
Referees can't get every call right, bro.
You can get that right.
No, but the referees can't get every call right, bro.
Jordan, what about that call?
No.
What about that call?
If they missed the call.
How you missed that? He tackled the man.
if they missed the call, then they missed the call.
Jordan,
You understand?
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on. If you are saying they should get fined for missing the call later on after, cool. That's comparable to their. I agree with that. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we also have to be able to recognize and understand that these refs are humans, bro. They're not robots.
Okay, but Jordan,
They're
this is what. Okay,
calls,
listen. Understand this. I know they're going to miss calls. You can look at a call with your eyes and say, you know what? I can see how you missed that one. I can see. I can't see how you missed that one. I can't see. It's 3 referees out there. The ball is they're attacking the ball. All the eyes are on that area. How do 3 referees miss that? What do they need? Maybe they should get an extra referee. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, when we talk about like the challenges, the coaches' challenges and shit like that, even in the NFL, so they get 2 of them, right? You get 2. As far as the NFL, how many you get? You get 1 in the NBA, right? Or you get 2? You get 1 or 2?
What?
Challenges, like coaches' challenges. You get 1.
You get 1, but if you get it, you
get to keep it. I think that's how it should be, regardless. Like if you get like in the NFL, right? You get 2 challenges, correct? So you spend 1 challenge and you get it. I don't think you should lose it. Period. If you lose it, then okay, you got 1 left. I think that's how it should be. Because what if a game comes down to a fucking penalty that the referee didn't see or something that happened, you know what I mean, pass interference or whatever the case may be, and they don't throw the flag. So now I can go ahead. Now I can go out there, I can throw my flag, and boom, here we go. Because I still got my challenge because I kept winning mine. I don't think the only way you should lose them is only way you should lose your challenges is if you lose it. If you win it, you should be able to keep it.
Okay, so with referees, right? Referees in the NBA, so they get disciplined, they get disciplinary, they don't get fined. So that's a fact. They don't get fined.
Okay.
But what happens is they get downgraded.
Right.
And they get downgraded, which means they won't get into playoff games and basically like big games right. In the years, maybe, you know, there's big games in the years.
Yeah.
And then there's playoff games.
Yep.
And if they get downgraded enough, they can lose their job. Mm-hmm. So when they're making these bad calls, it is affecting them. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I
want it to affect them. I want it to affect them pockets.
Yeah, but that it will. It does. If I don't know if it's a game by game basis or it's just a straight up salary business. I think that's something we have to look up. I didn't do my due diligence and look that up. But if they're getting downgraded and they're not getting into playoff games and crucial games, bro, and they can lose their job, then that is a problem. That's not a problem. That is a something that they're getting punished, bro. So it's not like they're not getting punished, brother. They're getting punished.
Give me that.
Human error for me. Human error is fine for me, bro.
Yeah, but I get it. But you can't.
Whether you think that this call should have been made easily,
what do you think? What do you think? If this is the Warriors and no, motherfucker, if they go out there and tackle Steph Curry like that, then what? What you gonna say?
I would say it's a foul.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's simple as that. But that doesn't mean that some other ref can't miss it.
No,
I'm gonna be like,
Jordan, that's too easy to miss.
And act like that doesn't happen in any sport.
You know what that call remind me of? That right there, that remind me of the NFC Championship game with the Rams and the Saints when it was the man got there 10 seconds ahead of time and hit him before the ball even got there, and they didn't throw the fucking flag. That's what that remind me of last night. The Pistons got screwed last night, bro. They got absolutely screwed. And Josh Hart came.
The missed calls happen.
Not like it should happen like that. I get the missed calls happen, but that should not happen. That's one of the ones that can't happen. Sorry.
It happens.
And that's calls like that.
Milk. I don't give a shit.
Calls like, but that's fine. You could say that because it ain't your team. But you would have a different attitude if that was the Warriors.
No,
but
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, you would. Exactly. I would say.
No, you wouldn't.
Say they missed the damn call, but at the same time, this is normal. Refs missing calls.
Not like, bro. You listen. That's what I be saying. You are a matter of fact type of guy. We get refs miss calls. We know that. You can't miss that one. My daddy is 6 feet under. He seen that motherfucker last night.
Let me tell you something.
You feel me?
The thing is, everyone thinks they can do someone else's job, bro.
You can do that.
That annoys me, bro.
He got tackled.
I don't care, nigga. You can't do what the refs do, man. You're gonna need work, nigga.
Man, I don't. Let me tell you something. I don't need no work to go out there and call that right there.
Nigga, you're gonna miss calls if you're there.
Not like that. Not like that. I may miss calls, but I'm not missing calls like that.
And now he's gonna get downgraded probably. So what?
Downgrade them pockets. That's what I want. So
that will downgrade his pockets.
We want to know about it, like they know about the NFL, the players. We want to know about it. That's what we want. We want to know about it. Get it right. So,
all right.
At the end of the day, it is what it is, man. Moving on. So, what was this? Sunday, the Lakers, my boy Goat James, LeBron King Goat James, you feel me? They lost 123-113 versus the Suns. You know what I mean? Do you believe that the Lakers could get back to the conference finals? And, you know, if you ask...
There you go.
Huh? No, this is my guy, Bron, them. I'll take this. I'll take it from here. You know how we do. If this is your team, you're going to go first. You understand me? But do I think they can get back to the conference finals like they did last season? I think they can. Uh-oh. Something happened with Jordan. Here we go. We're about to bring it back. Here you go. Maybe it's that I don't know. I didn't do nothing. But what I was about to say was, do I think they can get back to the conference finals like last season? Yeah, I think they can. But it's going to be tougher. It's going to be a lot tougher because, you know, teams get better. You know what I mean? We know LeBron is a year older. You feel what I'm saying? And he's going to be asked to do a lot. Anytime he's in a playoff series, he's going to have to play well and show up every night like he normally does. But it'll be harder. You feel what I mean? And what I'll say is this. Where are my notes here? I don't have my notes and shit. Oh, yeah. This is what I want to say. So, but the thing is, in order for them to get there, the defense is going to have to play better like I've been saying all season, bro. And what you cannot do, I'm going to tell you what you cannot do. You can't give up 45 points in the first quarter. You gave up almost half a C-note in the first quarter. Not the first half, the first quarter. You feel me? Not getting back in transition defense. Too many open shots. You know what I'm saying? And AD was getting boiled inside by Nurkic. We know Nurkic is a big man, you know what I mean? But damn, bro, show some heart. He dipping his shoulder and do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. You feel me? Still seeking out Austin Reeves. And I hate that they take ill-advised shots in the game. 18 seconds left on the clock with nobody back to rebound. D-Lo type shit like that. You feel me? Lack of playmaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is another thing I can't stand. When LeBron is on the court, the lead shortens. When he's off the court, the lead extends. That has to stop. Yes. This season, they're plus 91 when he's on the court. When he's off the court, they're minus 111. That tells you everything right there. You cannot. I've been saying that shit all season long. You feel me? AD, he had 4 points in the first half. We can't have that. That didn't help. He only took 4 shots. Nigga, demand the ball. Takes Nurkic slow ass to the fucking rim. Take his ass to the rim, man. You feel me? He getting guarded by Grayson Allen on some plays, and you settling. You waiting too long. Like I said, bro, I never played in the NBA, but I hoop. Play in the post, and my awareness and my smarts is there. If I'm in the post, and I know I got a man up here at the three-point line, and I'm nice in the post, I know he gonna fucking run to come bite down for a double team. Why am I gonna wait and hold the ball? Or I know I got a man backside, lagging off his man in the corner. Why am I gonna be waiting? I'm a fake middle, go baseline, fake baseline, go middle, or face up, or whatever it is, I'm gonna act quick. And I just don't, me personally, I don't think they should just be trying to run the offense through AD every single time because he just takes entirely too long. You feel me? And another thing, Dinwiddie, they can take him back.
Takes too long to what?
He's settling, bro. He sit there, you hold the ball and look around and shit like this. Then here come the double team. Then you scrambling around doing other shit. Get the ball and act, bro. You already know what's going on. You aware of your surroundings. At least you should be. You know if you got a man up here, you nice in the post, you're going to come double down. Or you know you got somebody about to come over. Act quick. Quit sitting there waiting. They can't keep doing that shit. You know what I mean? And LeBron, he can barely get rest. He barely get rest. The impact on the team is so powerful for the nigga. All year, every year, this is what it does. Like I said, they was down 12 points in the fourth. 12 points in the fourth with 6 minutes left. He came right in. It then automatically went down to 6 points. I'm talking about the impact that he has on the game, the playmaking ability. I told you before, when LeBron not out there, I don't see no playmaking. It's just one-on-one. Here on Austin Reeves one-on-one, or D-Lo one-on-one, or it's AD one-on-one with somebody, whatever the case may be. And it's just not the same when LeBron is on the court. You feel me? So LeBron shouldn't have to make all the plays. You understand? If they going to get to the East, matter of fact, peep this. If the playoffs started today, right, the Lakers, and let's say they get the 8th seed, they would have the Timberwolves, okay? Number 1 in the first round. And me and you both agreed that they could beat the Timberwolves. You also said you think your Warriors could beat the Timberwolves. I mean, I agree with you. I think they can. And so that would be a win for me. In the second round, they would face the winner of, if I'm not mistaken, the 4 to 5 seed, which would be the Clippers and the Kings. And the Clippers don't scare me, though. They just don't scare me. Sacramento don't either. Not in the playoff series. They just don't. You know what I mean? The Clippers, they got a bunch of big names. They got Paul George. They got Kawhi. They got Russ. They got, PG. But those guys, besides Kawhi, you know what I mean? He been in the fire and has shown and proven the fire. Them other guys, not so much to me. You feel me? I think they could win that series, and then to come to the Western Conference Finals against Denver or Phoenix. But I think they could get there, but it's those things, like defensively, they can score with anybody. But defensively, they're going to have to get better. Run people up the three-point line and stop letting people seek out Austin Reeves. And even if they got a 7 seed, they'd have OKC the first round. I think they'd get that. I'm always going to take LeBron. And then they'd face the winner at 3 and 6 between Denver and Phoenix in the second round. You know what I mean? So, listen, I think they can, and they just going to have to clean that shit up defensively because they can score with anybody. And it's going to take a team effort. Team effort. Every night motherfuckers going to have to show up. And shit, I think that's the way they can get there.
I mean, the Lakers, they have a shot, I think, because the reason why I say they have a shot, and Bao will be happy about this. The reason why I think they have a shot is because of the teams at the top. You know, I hear Stephen A. and all, I'm thinking like, the people I'm on TV, that, these other teams, they're not scared of these guys. Like, let me tell you something.
It has nothing to do with it.
Don't try and tell me that these teams, like these guys that want to play LeBron, bro.
Right.
They don't want to play LeBron. Bro.
No.
They don't try and tell me that they ain't scared. They don't want to play LeBron, bro.
No.
That'll be the worst matchup they get in a 1-8 or 1-7 seed. You do not want that, bro. These guys have won on the road their whole lives, bro.
Right.
In playoff series, man. You know what I'm saying? So how you take that? Sometimes they take other things into effect, but don't take that into it. Don't take that. That is probably one of the most experienced players, one of the most efficient players in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That can dissect teams. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I'm not. And then you're playing a young team. You just gotta break them, and see what they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See what they do.
You remember how they sort of attacking Memphis last year in the first round? How they was playing defense up on them, getting up on them. They set the tone. You know what I mean? That's what it's going to take to get up under, Minnesota and OKC, man.
Yeah. So, like, do I think they could make it if they get the right matchup? You know what I feel?
Yep.
I think it's gonna determine the matchups. But other than that, like, that's it. Kind of that's all. Like, they're not really playing well, and what's gonna happen? They might fall out of the play-in. I don't know or not, because they have a tough schedule coming up. Next 10 games. Yeah. It is tough.
Let me look at that.
You understand what I'm saying?
Keep talking. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah, so it is tough. I could give you the next games, bro. The next games, bro, you got the Clippers, Washington, Denver, OKC, Sacramento, Milwaukee, Minnesota, Sacramento, Golden State. God damn it, bro.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a tough schedule.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams, and pretty much all of them are great teams, are good teams.
Right.
Golden State's a team that is they're on the rise right now. Sacramento is there. Minnesota's top of the table. Milwaukee, they got obviously Giannis and them boys. You got Sacramento again. You got Denver. You got the Clippers. They got a tough damn schedule, bro.
Sacramento, you got the Bucks.
And really, this stretch right here, out of these 9 games, they got Washington. My brother, if they go 3 and 6, it can drop them out, man.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna
They
happen.
go 2-7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could drop them out. So I would just have to be worried about getting through this stretch right here because they got one of the hardest schedules going in because they have one of the easiest schedules, strength of schedules in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and now you got to take into account that is LeBron going to play all these games with that ankle? Is he going to? You feel me?
Exactly. So with that being said, it's hard depending on if they get in. Then I would say who they play is gonna determine them getting to the conference finals.
Yeah.
But how they're playing right now, it doesn't look like it. Bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just the truth of the matter. That's like talking about the game yesterday, bro. They didn't go to the line, bro.
No.
They didn't go to the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get to the line. You got to go put pressure on the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's not like Phoenix is some team that's some defensive stout team, bro.
But this is what I say about that. You know what I mean? And listen, I think we know LeBron has an ankle issue, and he didn't really attack like that either. You know what I mean? That's how I know something is going on. That's how I know. But AD, that's my point, bro. When you posting up mid range, why are you settling for jumpers every time you have a gift? Get to the paint, be aggressive, and when you do it, stop flopping, trying to get a fucking call all the goddamn time.
But it's not like Anthony Davis had a bad game, none at all.
Bro, listen.
And
4
remember,
point.
he was a -2. And LeBron James was a -8.
That's fine. But LeBron had a sensational game.
I mean, but he was a -8.
No, but he was a -8. But damn, they gave up 45 points. AD didn't help us. He had 4 points in the first half. You know what I mean?
That means he started balling in the second half. What's your point?
We can't have that. We can't have 4 points from him.
That,
but I get it. But we can't. No, but bro, we can't have that in the first half. Block shots or whatever. It doesn't matter. You can't have 4 points in the first half. You can't. He had 12 points in the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken. That's cool. And their defense even tightened up even better because I said they gave up 45 points in the first quarter. They gave up 27 points in the second quarter. And even 27 is high because, niggas be like, you can't give up 30 in the first quarter. You can't do that. Well, they got 27. Now, the third quarter, they gave up 23. But the fourth quarter, they gave up 28. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro, the 4 points in the first half, that can't happen. That's all I'm saying. Defense or not, that can't happen. Period. That's just me, man.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think AD has been playing really well this year.
Yeah, and it's one game. It's one game, but we need all of these.
But and LeBron James it's not like LeBron James has been going to the cup. He's been playing like this as he's gotten older. Mm-hmm. He settles a lot too. Like LeBron James settles.
Okay.
A lot.
He still goes to the rim, bro. He still goes to the rim. He's not going. Obviously,
he settles more, bro.
Bro, the man 39. He's not about to go to the rim like he used to.
It is what it is. I'm not going every time to say he settles, bro.
No, he does. No, he does settle sometimes. He does settle.
I'm not just gonna be like, yo, you're 39 and there's some type of
no.
Settles, bro.
Listen, bro. LeBron has had. We've seen LeBron has probably the most attacking to the rim person ever. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does. You feel me? But he's not going to do that night in and night out. You know what I mean? Like he once could. Now in the playoffs, maybe we could see something different. But I do know that that ankle is affecting him right now. If it wasn't, they wouldn't be working on it throughout the game and getting all around the clock treatment on off days and on that particular ankle. And coming into the season off last season, or was this the season before? Yeah, this past season, his ankles is kind of, the doctor, the sources, kind of arthritic, you know what I mean? So he's been around for a long time, a lot of wear and tear. So listen, bro, he might settle sometime. I get it, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But AD, I need you at it all the time. You barely 30, nigga. Period.
I mean, AD's been doing this thing, but he's always been that kind of way.
And you know what? You're right, though. You're right. Because you know what? Let me rewind. Because what I'm doing now is going against what I said. That's not AD to attack every time. He's not the aggressive player all the time. So let me
low key like a finesse player.
Yeah, and you're right about that. And because I said that. So now let me not go back on what I said. Let me not contradict myself. And you're right. He's not.
But the thing is, you're gonna have to look at and see what he get. Like how much paints he does get. So if he does get a lot of paints in the points in the paint, then all of our words is It's not really making sense.
Well, give us some points in the paint and more than 4 points in the first half. How about that? And we could be having a different discussion about this game. It's based off this game, though. We know, you know what I'm saying? He gets points in the paint, but based off this game, you feel me? And like I said, and you can't do all of this shit if you want to get to the conference finals. I know that for a fact. So, all right, so moving on, sticking with the NBA. The Golden State Warriors lose 119-103 to the Denver Nuggets, the defending champs Denver Nuggets in the Bay. Jordan, this is your squad, baby. Steph Curry's your man. What was your takeaway from this game? Holla at me.
Since we're one of the hottest teams right now in the moment in the NBA. So going into this game, I was feeling confident, in which we were everything was kind of going smoothly. Going into the second half, at the second quarter, kind of let them come back into it a bit. To be honest with you, when Steph Curry's not, so obviously Steph Curry was struggling throughout the night, but Steph Curry can get it done, you know what I'm saying, when he's not shooting well, because he's not a selfish superstar. He'll pass the ball up.
Yeah.
He'll still run around and cause chaos in the other team's defensive strategy or whatever the case may be. But what I think we lacked was obviously as the game started getting closer, because I was in and out of the game because I was working.
Mm-hmm. So
I was, my dumb ass was on the bench watching the game. I rewatched it, the game after the game was done and all that. So we just honestly, Joker was just causing us problems, man. And I told you from before what we would do in a playoff series. We didn't do it as much, and I don't mind that, right? Because I don't care about us losing to them now. I'm talking about in the playoffs, bro. In the playoffs, when you shorten your rotations, when the game gets slower, and people always tend to say, "Oh, why wouldn't they put Steph in the pick and roll with Jokic?" I am telling you right now, we will abuse that play if we are playing in the playoffs. I guarantee it. But in this game, Jokic was a problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate Draymond even on the pod saying, like, Jokic did his thing, man. Couldn't stop him. He was balling out. They stifled us in the and I told you all the time, right? Remember what I told you? Sometimes if Steph isn't on and we're in the fourth quarter, we kind of struggle. You know what I'm saying? And in this moment, Steph obviously was having a bad shooting night. So it was a bit difficult for us to kind of mount a comeback of any sort of in any stretch. So it was difficult that way. But they just simply beat us, man. I have no excuses or nothing for that. They beat us. Jokic played well. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Murray hit key buckets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were a bit small in there. We didn't really have our rotations right. When we went into the pick and roll defense, when we were struggling in our pick and roll defense against Jokic. So it is what it is, man. I'm not really worried about that. Like, we can lose a couple games here and there, but we'll get a few wins after that. So I'm good still.
Okay. So for me, man, my takeaway from the game was pretty much what I've been telling you already, bro. Like, y'all can't beat the Nuggets, bro. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Y'all can't beat the Nuggets, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and definitely not in the playoffs. I don't care what pick and roll you talking about. You
so
can't
if we beat them yesterday, would you have said something? Would you have been like, "Oh, we could beat them"? Would you have said that?
Did I interrupt you?
This guy, bro.
Okay, thank you. But you didn't beat them yesterday. You didn't. And even if you were to beat them, it wouldn't have mattered. Congratulations, you'd be 1-3 against them. They swept you this season because you kept telling me that they swept the Lakers, and they did. Cool. Well, they swept y'all this season. We're 4-0 against y'all this season.
That don't mean shit.
Don't
mean shit.
Go ahead. You done?
It don't mean anything.
You done? Are you done? Can I go?
No,
without you interrupt?
I'm not done.
Okay, so is it not my turn?
No, not your turn yet.
Okay, so go ahead. I want you to finish up what you had, because you gave the floor to me. So I want you to finish up what you got to say so I can go ahead and go, because I don't want to be interrupted. I don't want to be interrupted.
It's ridiculous what you're saying, bro. Golden State lost to Houston. We lost to Houston before in a season series. Playoff time is different, bro. It is what it is, man. Playoff time is different, and you should know this, bro. You should know this. You should know this. I'm done.
You sure? Okay, so like I said before I was rudely interrupted, let me start over. My takeaway from this game was, no, like I've been saying, you cannot beat the Nuggets. You can't beat the Nuggets, and you're definitely not going to beat them in the playoffs if y'all get there. You feel me? And all I kept hearing, I know I got Warrior fans. I know people that's Warrior fans too. Oh, Draymond came back, nigga. Since January 15, we've been playing ball. We've been da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I said, okay, cool, that's cool. But let me go through who y'all been playing since January 15th. When Draymond first game came back, you know what I mean? You played the Grizzlies. They were 15. Y'all had an 18-22 record. They were 15-25. No John Morant once again. And then y'all had 2 postponed games, 2 in a row because you had a death in the organization. Rest in peace to him. You feel me? That gave y'all 9 days rest. You came back. You beat the Hawks, 18-26. You lost to the Kings. You lost to the Lakers. You beat the Sixers with a 50% Joel Embiid, and he barely got through warm-ups. He was a shell of himself. And you came out here and said that, oh, we still would have beat them anyway, even if he was healthy, blah, 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 blah. But see, you also the same one that'll come out here and say you don't like to do hypotheticals. Even though we're in the debate game and hypotheticals come through. They come up in debates. So, and you also the same one that said at the other side of your neck that since you don't like to do hypothetical, but you still said when the Warriors was up 2-1, against the Grizzlies when John Morant got hurt. Well, actually, he got hurt in Game 3. And when he got hurt in Game 3, that was in the third quarter. He had 34 points at that time. 34. After dropping 47, 8, and 8 on y'all in Game 2. You feel me? And you come to say, we still would have won. You don't even know if y'all would have won Game 3. You don't even know that. So, I don't want to hear that, but you say, oh, we still would have won because you don't know that. So, and then you beat the Grizzlies. They're not good. You lost to the Hawks. You beat the Nets. They're trash. And then you beat my Sixers. No Joel Embiid at all. Then you beat the Pacers. You beat the Suns. Cool. I told you I wasn't going to win that game, considering they beat you the first 3 times before. And on top of that, they didn't have Bradley Beal yesterday on Sunday. They didn't have that. You feel me? And the game before that, they didn't have KD, and they still won. Draymond played. And the second game y'all played, it had everybody on y'all team except Draymond. You know what I mean? But they had no Bradley Beal, and CP3 played with y'all as well. And that's the guy you said that if he was playing, y'all would be better, even though y'all was way under 500 with him. And against the first game, y'all had everybody except Draymond, but they also had no Bradley Beal. So congratulations on beating the Phoenix Suns 1 time out of 4. And you beat the Jazz. You lost to the Clippers. You beat the Jazz again. You beat the Lakers with no LeBron. And then you beat the Hornets and you lost to the Nuggets. So all I'm saying is you coming up on these sorry-ass teams or teams that's injured and shit. You ain't beat no real good teams to say, oh, we doing this, we doing that. That's just how I feel. You understand what I'm saying? And Clay had a good game in the first quarter. He had 17 points. 17 points in the first quarter. And Steph had 14 points in the third quarter. But the second and the fourth quarter, they had 12 points combined. So they just didn't play the entire game well. You feel me? So and then Draymond Green, he got 7 points. Maybe if he can come out here with 15 to 16 points or something, he can get some money. You feel me? Steph had a bad shoot night from 3. He won't go 1 of 10 again in probably the rest of the season, but he did have a 1 of 10 night. Clay, all his points, 17 points came in the first quarter. He had 6 points the rest of the game. Listen, bro, I told you before that Jokic is too much for y'all. You always talk about size. That 32, 16, and 16 lets me further know again that Draymond cannot do shit with Jokic. He can't do nothing with Jokic, bro. Y'all, listen, y'all can't beat the Nuggets. You're definitely not beating them in the playoffs if y'all make it. If y'all make it. So my takeaway was the same as always been, bro. Y'all can't fuck with the Nuggets. It's over. They the champs. You said playoffs is different, like you acting like they ain't the champs. They know about playoffs. They know how to rise up in the moment. They know how to play.
Okay, just because they know how to play doesn't mean that we don't know how to play.
No, that doesn't mean that either.
We have a championship. We have a championship core.
Yes, you do.
We have. First off, we have more of championship DNA than them niggas, man.
How?
You know what I'm saying?
They're fresh champions. Y'all was champions 2 years ago. Kuminga wasn't what he was. Steph, Clay, Draymond. Kuminga wasn't what he was. Okay, and you got Wiggins. He was there.
Kuminga was there.
But Kuminga was not Kuminga then. What you see now.
It don't matter. Okay, so
what? Well, the Nuggets, they got their whole squad there. Who they lost?
Yeah,
Bruce Brown?
We had the guys too. We got Steve Kerr as well on the bench.
Right.
And Payton over there too.
That's fine. And they got a squad. They got Reggie Jackson coming off that joint. They got a squad too.
And that's cool anyway.
They are the defending champions.
Denver has Denver's done their thing. You know what I'm saying? They won. That's cool. I ain't debating that. That's cool. Whatever with that. Okay. But what I'm saying with wins, let me tell you something, man. In the NBA, you gotta whoever's in front of you, like I told you in the NFL, and I'll say it again.
You gotta beat them.
Whoever's in front of you.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? And I say the same thing. And don't get me wrong. Every team's gonna have games where you win against a lot of bad teams, or every case you can also lose those games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whether or not, like I told Dog on the chat, if you want to add context and say who we beat, that's cool. But realistically, we're one of the hottest teams in the NBA at the end of the day.
Yeah, but listen.
Hold on. Whether or not we're playing bad teams or good teams, whether or not listen, are we one of the hottest teams in the NBA? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Did we beat a lot of teams that were below 500?
Yes.
Yes. Did we beat some good teams during that run too? Yes.
Who?
Indiana and the Clippers.
No, you lost to the Clippers. You beat the Pacers. You beat the Suns one time.
Indiana and the Suns. Yeah, Indiana and the Suns. Then I'm not going to go away from
the rest of the
listen. Even though we won some games against some good teams too, and those are the two good teams.
Since January 5th. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, listen. Are you listening to me though? You're not listening.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You win. So you go to who's the hottest team in the NBA right now? Who's the hottest team in the NBA right now?
Boston. They got the best record.
Okay, so we gon' quickly do something right now.
Okay.
Boston is so-called the hottest team in the NBA, right?
Well, are they not? They got the what are they? 44 games, 43 games.
That's fine. Yeah, they definitely are. So look, Boston have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row. You know who they played? Memphis, Atlanta, Washington, Brooklyn twice, Chicago, and New York.
Jordan.
So they basically beat the two good teams they beat was New York and Miami.
Jordan.
But they still the hottest team in the NBA.
Jordan.
No matter who they play at times.
Jordan.
They're still the hottest team in the NBA.
The reason why they're the hottest team is because they're 45-12. They've beat everybody already. No matter who's on this 8-game stretch, they've beat every good team. Every one of them.
You can still be going on a bad stretch.
Okay, but what I'm telling you is that they've already beat the teams that anybody's already considered.
I'm talking about.
So what you're saying, it doesn't matter.
No, what I'm saying, a team is playing. Talking about recently.
Like, okay,
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So recently,
but
we have been playing well. It's simple. Recently, we have been doing, and it's not just us losing to the Clippers. You know why? Because there's always something. When we played the Clippers, we played well against the Clippers. Could we have beat them? Yes, we were up by 20. Go damn near in the fourth quarter. Third quarter. End of the third quarter, we're up by 20. So I'm also watching that we're playing well, my nigga. It's not just losing, and then you're like, oh, we lost. I watched the game, bro. We played well. We can play with these niggas.
Okay.
It's simple.
Can I say something? You know what this reminds me of? Because you talk about, it don't matter who you playing, and you hot right now, blah, 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 blah. You know how you got the FCS, we're talking college football now. You got the FCS, and that's D1 AA, and then you got the FBS, that's the Bamas, the Georgias, all the Power 5 schools, the USCs, and all of that type of shit. When them FCS schools, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, when you got an FBF school that's not doing so well that year, they can go out. They can go out there and play all them FCS teams and be hot as fuck. But as soon as they go out there and play another team that's a real FBS team, a contending team, they get their ass whooped. That's what it seemed like. That's what it looked like to me. So whatever stretch you're talking about, you played the FCS teams, you won. But when you played the FBS team, you lost. So you had to play all You're gonna have to play. You're 3-1. You're 1-1. You're 1-3 against Phoenix. You 1-3. You won once.
Okay. So the thing is, you know what? It doesn't really matter. We can be 3-1 against them, but still be fucking. We could be 12 and 28, and we're 3-1 against Phoenix. Who gives a shit?
No, man. Okay,
yeah,
man.
Who cares?
You don't. You can go ahead and brush it off. That's fine.
Hold on. If you're saying by that logic, I can go find you teams that have winning records against the good team, but they still have a bad record or average record.
Who we talking about right now?
What?
We're talking about the Warriors and the Nuggets. And me telling you that y'all can't fuck with the Nuggets.
Who?
And me telling you, my takeaway, you can't fuck with the Nuggets, like I've been saying.
All right, we'll see.
Okay. Well, I hope we get a matchup between y'all if y'all make the playoffs. You know what I mean? And we see what goes on. Yeah, but that 32, 16, and 16. Somebody. I thought Draymond was the greatest defender ever. He came out here. He the number one best defender in the history of the game. Damn. God damn.
What? So none of the greatest players have
30. I ain't never seen somebody talking about the greatest defender ever get 32, 16, and 16 put on him. Ever.
I mean, Michael Jordan got work before.
He ain't the greatest defender ever, nigga. Who he guarded?
Greatest defender ever free.
It ain't Draymond Green. I tell you that. I don't want to think about all the defenders right now. I know for damn sure Draymond Green is not the greatest one ever. I know that.
Well, if the only person that's going to come to mind is Hakeem Olajuwon. So if we talking about
bro, you think he better than Hakeem Olajuwon?
I'll tell you, Hakeem got work before I tell you that.
For 32, 16, and 16?
Yes.
I ain't see it.
All right, I'll show you now.
That's fine. Next subject. And Hakeem ain't playing right now. We talking about Draymond. Don't try to take the focus off your Warriors. Hakeem is retired. Fucking dog at what he does.
People get work. The best players get work.
Hey, and I'm telling you, y'all can't fuck with Draymond. That 32, 16, and 16. Let me further know he can't fuck with him. That's fine. That's fine. Next subject. That's fine. And you're not beating the Nuggets. Moving on. So, as we talked about the Clippers, he in his feelings right now. People don't mind Jordan. When we talk about them Warriors, he get a little woozy. You feel me? But we just brought up the Clippers a little bit. Well, at least you did. You feel me? Is this the year for the Clippers to finally get over the hump, man? Is this the year that they finally gonna reach the NBA Finals? Talk to me.
I mean, this is their best chance.
Yeah.
I mean, this is their best chance of all time.
Yeah, all time.
So. I would hope so. This is just a quick one, easy for me. It's their best chance, man. You know what I'm saying? The players that they have, they got a deep bench. They got, a good 6 man Powell. They got players out there. You know what I'm saying? They have good rotations. They got two-way players. They got everything they need, man. They got a point guard finally. They got James Harden out there. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want Westbrook running the show, obviously. So you pretty much have everything that you need. So this is the time. If this is not the time, then it's never.
Right. So, and I get you saying that, but the question was, is this the year that they get over the hump? I know this is their best chance, but is this the year? Are they going or are they not?
No.
Okay. That's your final answer?
Final answer.
Okay. Absolutely not. They're not. And like I said, this is not a long and drawn out subject for me either. And it's because of James Harden and Paul George. The two most guys, you know what I mean, that's telling me no. Because for some reason, those guys, you know what I mean, they just fade away. You know what I mean? They just fade away when they get deeper in the playoffs. You know what I mean? I don't have no evidence to say, yes, they're going to do this. Yes, we can look on paper and say, oh, yeah, they nice. And they are. They are nice, you feel me? But shit, I also don't have no evidence to say, you know what, these guys going to come together and they're going to make it make sense. And they're going to do shit. They're going to do this, then the third in the motherfucking playoffs. You feel me? I don't have that confidence. You know what I mean? I just see them get smacked by the goddamn Kings. And the Kings ain't no bums, but you got your ass whooped at home. You feel me? So I mean, there's nothing that, and they had a dogfight with the Grizzlies, 101-95. You know what I'm saying? And listen, when you play a team like the Grizzlies that have nothing to lose, those games can be tough. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But to me, they just not to have those guys on your team. That many guys like that. You're not blown away. I'm not blown away. I'm just not, and I don't think at the end, playoffs is going to come, and them palms is going to get sweaty again. We don't have palms don't get sweaty. Yeah, we don't have like when James Harden comes up missing and shit. Jordan, what do we have as fans of the game to speculate? So you were just off. So all these times you come up missing in the playoffs, you were just off on those nights, or you think we gonna think you scared, nigga? We gonna think you get nervous. That's what's gonna happen. You feel me? Yeah. So I don't have no evidence. We know Russell Westbrook is going to play hard every night. Every night. You know what I'm saying? And Kawhi, he's been in these moments. But those guys with palms that get sweaty, James Harden and Paul George, I don't think they coming through. I don't think they're coming through at all. So, no, this is not the year that the Los Angeles Clippers get to the NBA Finals. And like you said, this is their best chance. Because James Harden, I highly doubt he's going to be there next year. He's going to win a big payday. He think he can still get paid a big payday again.
Oh, you think he's going to be gone, eh?
I think so. They might be able to keep Russ, but it's going to be at a reduced salary. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting that big contract no more. Russell Westbrook, for that team, he made the best decision that he could have possibly made to save his career. See, Russell, when I seen Ty Lue taking him out of the game with 2 minutes left, and I seen him come off the court shaking his head and shit, I said, uh-oh. He ain't like that. He had an attitude. He ain't like it. Because remember, he didn't want that role coming off the bench. And with the Lakers, he didn't want that role. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have no choice. He had to accept that role. Because if the Clippers ship you up out of there, you know what I mean? Then where you gonna go? To a bum ass squad? First of all, Russ is from LA. He back at home. He ain't trying to leave LA, baby. Nobody's trying to leave Los Angeles, California, bro. They're not.
Westbrook will get, whether he's gonna leave or not, I think that for his contract, any team in the NBA would take Westbrook.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this: in order for him to stay with the Clippers, it's not going to be that big contract. You know, what I mean, it's just not. I don't think he's either going to get 100.
You know what Westbrook's getting? You know that he's not getting much.
No, but this is. Remember, didn't he get bought out? Did he get bought out?
No, I think this is.
This would be the last.
He signed for this, bro.
Huh?
He signed for this money, bro. Yeah, man, he signed for this money, man. He ain't getting much, bro. 2 years.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
What he's doing, that's big, brother.
Yeah, but look at what I'm saying. He's not getting a big contract. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's not gonna get no more big deals. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like he should have accepted that role. But it is what you live and you learn. At any age, you live and you learn. And he has learned to accept that role, and I think that's the best decision for his career, considering he at home, he in L.A., he ain't trying to leave and go nowhere else. So he'll take that and be fine with it. You know what I mean? But, or would they extend him after that? But we don't know what the Clippers going to be next year. I think James Harden going to be gone. What you think?
Nah, I think he's going to stay.
He going to stay?
Yeah.
Who else they got to pay?
Somebody else is going to be gone.
You know what?
I think someone else is going to be gone.
Paul George?
Yes.
You don't think they're going to pay him?
He's going to go somewhere else, man.
Come to Philly, if anything. We need it.
Come on home, baby.
Man, look at this nigga, bro. Stop. He already home in Cali. Come to Philly, man. Shit.
Come on home, baby.
Come to Philly, PG. We can use you, baby. We can use you. So, sticking with the NBA, my God, we had to talk about the Celtics being the hottest team, being 45-12 right now, having the squad that they do have. Should the Celtics be the clear favorites to win the NBA Finals this season so far? Should they? You want me to go?
Yeah, you can go.
Listen, bro. Yes, they should be clear favorites. You know why? Because they have the best team in the NBA. They are loaded. And from the time, really, if you want to be technical, from the time Tatum came in the league, they've had squads. And they haven't done nothing with it. You feel me? You get to the finals against the Warriors, Andrew Wiggins puts you in a motherfucking straitjacket. You did absolutely nothing. You did in a straitjacket. I thought he was crazy. You feel me? Yeah, A. Wiggs. A. Wiggs. God damn, he did a hell of a job on that shit. I didn't see that coming. I didn't know he had D like that. You feel me? Unless Jason Tatum is just overrated. Who knows?
That is so crazy. You don't know.
Oh, here he go again with this shit. No, you gotta relax. Baja, you gotta relax, bro. Defense, nigga.
Yo, you didn't know Wiggins had D like that.
Hey, man, stop, bro. Stop, bro. Cut that out. Defense, nigga. But anyway, bro, he did a hell of a job. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, cut it out, man. But listen, no. And then you get to the playoffs last year, and you get to the playoffs last year with your squad, and then you lose to the Miami Heat, who got more undrafted players than the goddamn G League. And then at this season, you level up. You get Kristaps Porzingis, and you on top of that, you get Drew Holiday. You got the best team. You're super loaded. You've been loaded because every time something happened in the offseason, they put Jaylen Brown name in the trade or they get rid of somebody or whatever the case may be. So last year I felt they should have held Jason Tatum more accountable, if you ask me. Now they got an even better team this year, a way better team with the addition of those two guys. They should win the championship this year. And if not, and Jason Tatum does not perform as well, are we going to start holding him more accountable? I already am, but I'm wondering, is everybody else going to do that? So I think, yes, the pressure is on. They should win. They have way more than enough to win, and that is facts. So they should be the favorites to go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I think they should be. I think they're clear favorites to go to the finals, especially what the East is producing right now. I mean, Philadelphia is looking like they are hot garbage right now.
Why is that?
No Embiid.
Okay. I just wanted you to say that because, you're the type to come out here and say that and
it's
just.
Very clear. I mean, they're definitely not going anywhere without Embiid.
Okay.
You have Miami. Actually, Miami's that team that's kind of just. It don't matter where they are. They'll beat your ass, bro.
They will beat your ass.
You know what I mean?
They will beat. Did you just see Jimmy the other day? He said, "It's that time. It's that time." And understand this. I was going to ask this question coming into the NBA basketball season. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry, excuse me. We've been hearing Jimmy Butler year after year come out here and say, we're going to win the title. We're going to win the title. And they don't win it. I get you are trying to establish that you want that. You got that confidence. You got that dog in you. You ain't scared of nobody, and you feel like you can beat anybody 4 times to advance and go win a championship. But, baby, you're going to have to, not sooner or later, sooner. You're going to have to go out there and do it. Because then, you know what I mean? Like I said, are we going to start holding Jimmy more accountable now, too? You talking that?
Jimmy does his thing. So it's
listen to me, Jordan.
Miami's not a team that should be even making it there, man.
Listen to me, Jordan. Listen to me. I hear you, but when you come out here and you say that in front of the media at the press conference and you telling people it's that time, like you know what it is. We know that Miami's scary. We know they can go anywhere. But what I'm saying is you're going to have to produce it. You don't get the chance to keep coming out here saying we going to the finals and we going to win it. You're going to have to go out there and do it because if that was LeBron that said it, if you're going to come out here and have superstar energy, elite superstar energy, you're going to have to come out here and talking that talk. You better come out here and produce it because if LeBron said it, if KD said it, if Steph said it, if Luka said it, if Giannis said it, and they don't produce it, we be on their ass. Ain't nobody on Jimmy's ass. It's time. Yeah, he got them right. It is time.
Because he's been getting to the finals.
And
he's been putting in work.
Yes, but guess what? What does he keep coming out saying? We gonna win it. You ain't won it. He been twice. Don't act like he keep on getting there like it's 3 or 4 times.
Should he have won those? Though?
I don't know. He ain't gonna beat LeBron James to me. No, he shouldn't have won that one. No, you're not gonna beat LeBron James.
Well, he definitely wasn't the favorite to win that one. Hell to
Hey, I'm with you. But at the end of the day, your energy is saying we getting over the hump and we bringing Larry O'Brien back to Miami. That he said it. He's telling you that. It's time for him to start getting held more accountable for his comments. Period.
Yeah, and then with the East, honestly, you have Milwaukee, who's just kind of struggling, and you don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Giannis is doing well, and then you have Damian Lillard out there, up and down a bit. You know what I mean? No one really believes in the Knicks, except Mel. No one really believes in the Knicks. Not me.
Well, the Knicks, they got 3 starters out too, though.
Huh?
They got 3 starters out too, if I'm not mistaken. I think they could be good. And Anunoby.
No, you think, yeah, but they'll be back. Like they're not; those injuries aren't like to the point where they're going to be, it's going to hamper them in the playoffs or something like that. Like they'll be, when they make the playoffs, I'm not too worried about the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't overlook them.
I'm overlooking them.
Okay, so you would go into that series like I ain't worried about them. We're gonna beat their ass and move on.
Yeah, I'm overlooking them.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't really see anybody in the East besides maybe, honestly, it's just Milwaukee and Miami that's the issue.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if Milwaukee gets things going, like that's obviously a dangerous team.
And see, this is what I'm
and
not
going. It's not like they were bad. Because let me make this very clear: they were second in the damn East. You know what I'm saying? And they were so-called not doing well, right, with their defensive schemes and whatnot. But they were still second in the East. So imagine when they get things together, supposedly, that's a team that's going to be scary.
Yeah.
If they get things together. So I see Boston as a favorite to get to the finals, man.
Yeah, and you know what? See, this is watch this. If Miami meets Boston again, okay, the narrative is going to be, yeah, this is what should have happened last year. This is yeah. We know we were the better team. We knew. No. You added 2 new pieces. Who came to Miami? Jorge? Jaime Jorge? Him? No. Terry Rozier? No. So this is not the same team in Boston. They've actually upgraded. You know what I'm saying? So I know that, but that's what it's going to be.
Miami upgraded from Kyle Lowry, Terry Rozier.
But that's not a Porzingis, Drew Holiday upgrade. You feel me? At all. Not even close. But yeah, they should definitely get there, and they should go ahead and just win it. They should win it. They should beat whoever has coming out the West, out the East and the West. Period.
Is it all NBA topics today?
We about to transition to the NFL, baby.
Because I want to know if we can hold off on the running back one for our guy, because he is
okay.
Back.
We can do that. We can hold off for him. We can do that. Let's go to so we can skip that one. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to Cam Newton. You feel me? Let's go to Cam Newton. So Cam Newton, he got into a scuffle at a 7-on-7 football camp. I mean, they was throwing punches at Cam, rushing him. They jumped him. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I seen the footage.
Yeah, I seen the footage. We all seen the footage. I mean, it's crazy, bro. You're not telling me, you know what I'm saying, that Cam said or did anything to the level to make somebody want to run up on him and start swinging. So the question is, what has went wrong with today's generation of kids, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you don't mind, can I go, please? If you don't mind.
Yeah, this one is, because this is with all sports. It's not just football.
And Cam, there's no way you're telling me that he says something that's gonna make these kids want to run up on him like that. You know what I mean? See, it was
the coach. It was the coach.
But still, what I'm saying is this, bro. You see Cam Newton now, he be around kids, they talking crazy to him. They telling him, you ain't this, you ain't in the league no more. I seen it, you know what I'm saying? But he might say something back to him. So no matter what, bro, kids, what's wrong with today's kids, bro, and I'm going to tell you what's wrong. What's wrong with today's, I wonder how many of them boys got their fathers in their life. I wonder how many of them boys out there got their fathers in their life and letting them know what's right from wrong. How many of them fathers, and when I say don't have their fathers in their life, I'm not talking, oh, he just don't want to be there. I'm talking, how many of their mothers then took them kids out their father lives? You know what I mean? Then took them away from their fathers being ignorant, because, see, what I should tell my son and other kids and shit that's 14, 15, 16, 17, I'm like, listen, I went to school with all y'all mamas. And maybe not personally, but we all from the same generation. You feel me? And kids, when we was coming up, was getting taken away from their fathers. So all the kids that you see, all the guys like our age now, they got, 14, 15, 16-year-old kids and shit like that. They done been through the fire already with ignorant-ass baby mamas and shit like that, and dealing with child support and custody and everything else. We've already been through the fire. You understand? So when you got shit like that, you got the moms, they got them kids not want to be with the father, all that type of shit. That also plays a part. So that's why I say, how many of them boys got their fathers in their life like that? Because that's what's really wrong with the generation today. All of the chicks my age, they got kids and shit like that. I know so many of them that's taking their kids out of their father's lives. And when they get to a certain age, 15, 16, they wilding out. They getting in fights at school. They smoking weed. They joining shit. They trying to be GD, Vice Lord, jumping gangs and all of that type of shit, and trying to play tough all the time. You know what I mean? That's what's going on with today's generation. The kids, it's at an all-time high right now. So I tell my son, like, look here, bro. all of the chicks your age, that's 15, 16, 17, just know a lot of them chicks seen their mother take them out of their father's lives. So now as they get older and you start fucking with them girls and you want to go, you know what I mean, fuck around, have a baby with one of them chicks, you better be careful because they seen the bullshit. And that shit just gonna trickle down to them. All of that bullshit, you feel me? So be careful who you fuck with. And be careful, you know what I mean, by taking these fathers' kids, you know, the fathers of these kids out of their life. That's what's going on, bro. I'm telling you, that's what it is. No discipline at home no more.
Yeah, you know, for me, okay, like, I don't know, because from watching a few of the stuff, like, they said that Cam Newton was talking some stuff, and the other guy, the other coaches, that they've been like that. Like, that's how they've been doing they've been kind of going back and forth with each other. Like, they've been doing that.
Yep.
You see, there's always three sides to the story. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? There's going to be Cam Newton's side. You're going to have their side.
Yep.
You're going to have the damn truth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we don't know who and what, but for me, I don't think it should ever, especially as a coach, as a mentor to youths and kids, you should never, ever, ever result into fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're going to talk, if you're going to, you know, because some cultures provide that you do talk some smack. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep it respectful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then also you have to show that you're able to do that and keep calm and, you know what I'm saying, and not allow these things to get into your head. Like, everything's a learning experience that you have to provide.
Yep.
Because they're watching you. The kids are watching you, seeing what you do. That's an issue. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm just going to just put it on kids without a father figure or mother figure. Could be both.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of normally people will want to have two-parent households.
Yep.
And whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But still, like, you know, you still have a lot of people that, you know, are in single-parent households and maybe have their grandmother taking care of them and treating them core values.
Yep.
And all that stuff and providing all that for the kid. I think a lot of it also has to do with the environment that you're in, who's around you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time you're out of the house. School, going to school, going to extracurricular activities. So a lot of the time it's the people that are around you and your friends that can influence you into being however you are.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, your parents or your grandparents or whoever is at home has to install those values and all that stuff. So your coaches is people who can have probably the most effect on you.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Can influence you the most, can and all that. And you know that being a coach. So the generation today, I don't know if a lot of you know how you have a generation of, you know, like we have our parents that came up from a lot of nothing.
Yep.
Tried to do as best as they can to get us to, you know, a certain standard.
Yep.
And now the kids that have us, like us, and we have kids now.
Yeah.
We're trying to provide, not to let them have the same upbringing as we did.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to change like the way how we brought up, change it for the new generation.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these kids are entitled, you know what I'm saying? Because, and they have a lot more than say we did. You know what I'm saying? And look now, like everything that's happening now, players getting paid now.
Yeah.
Before they even get to professional, they already have 1 million followers on Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, but you still gotta have that a lot of these I know a lot of them, dog. I know kids, dog, that say my mama don't care what I do. She ain't tripping. She don't care. Like, they not getting the discipline at home, bro. They're not getting discipline at home. You feel me? I don't care where you come up. You like everybody. Listen, everybody's you could raise a child the best way you can and have them, you know, in whatever environment, you know, a good environment or not, or even a bad environment. You know what I mean? But to show you what, you know, it's up to the child to listen to the parent. You know what I'm saying? Let's make that clear. And if they go out and do whatever they want to do, that's on them. You know what I mean? Your parents told you not to do wrong. My parents told me not to do wrong. But whatever we did on our own. You feel me? But I'm not out there. I'm not out there. I listened to my mom, bro, but my mom instilled shit in me. I know females right now that just let they boys just do whatever they want to do at 16, 15, 17, they out late. You know what I'm saying? The grades are slipping and all of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And whoever that coach is, if it was a coach involved, I can damn near guarantee you that he initiated that shit. Cam Newton is an ex-NFL player. He's a millionaire. He don't want them legal problems. He don't want them legal problems, bro. He don't want that. So I highly doubt that Cam Newton went and approached that man. If that man approached him, he trying to show, you know what I mean, that I can whoop Cam, trying to get some clout, you know what I mean, trying to show I can whoop an NFL player, whatever the case may be. He didn't. It's hard for me to believe that Cam Newton is going to go out here and pick a fight. He's famous. He got a podcast. He's an ex-NFL player, and it's going to cost him money. Highly doubt it, bro. This ain't got no respect no more, bro.
Yeah,
Look.
So I mean, it's difficult, man, with these kids now, man. Like, it's not just. I know as long as I see how you said, like, the generation today, because it's not just football; it's every sport.
Yo, yeah, oh yeah.
I think us as coaches, we just have to do our job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't control. It's not that I'm in a situation where I can have an effect on a bunch of kids. So whether, if they're not getting that discipline and giving those core values at home, and that's all. I think that becomes our job.
Hell yeah,
it's a tough one, but it is what it is.
Man, listen,
we have to do our job and install those things into the kids that we coach,
yes,
and that we come across,
yes,
that we come across. Because even the kids that we do not coach, we can still have an effect on them with how we speak to them, how they see us in games, how they see us off the field, how we approach the game. You know what I'm saying? How we respect the game, everything like that. Showing that, this guy, he looked like, that's why getting our stories out is important for these kids as well. You know what I'm saying? Even the kids that don't get to see LeBron James, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They might not. But you're right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why not? You know what I'm saying? You gotta do as much as you can to try and help these kids and change that. And we have to do our best there, because it's gonna be like this. Yep. I know it's wrong for you to think it's gonna be like this, because we want it to change. But what is the life that we live in right now? How is it?
It's a crazy world out here, bro. Yeah, and the youngest is terrorizing shit. And what's gonna happen? Right? What's today? Today's Tuesday, right? So I'm just gonna speak in football terms. So let's say we got a game on Saturday. I'm assuming that was a game on Saturday, right? I'm assuming. Normally, we don't have practice on Monday. We have practice on Tuesday. Okay. What he's gonna do, or what he probably already did after that camp, was get in the huddle, bring his players together, and say, "Hey, I apologize, y'all. I'm not supposed to act like that." And da-da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You feel me? But bro, you already set a tone. You already set the tone. You feel me? So they gonna think that shit is okay. Yeah, you apologize, but they still gonna, something back in their mind gonna say, "Well, shit, he did it, so I'm gonna do it." You know what I'm saying? And when it come to discipline, when it come to discipline, like you were saying, it's the coach's job too, bro. We told the parents anything, school, at home, if he don't make up the bed when he's supposed to, you bring him here. And for this 2-hour practice, he will be running the entire 2 hours. We gonna get him right. That ain't the whole thing. When we get water, you come and get water. After that, go start running again. From 6 to 8. When your legs is hurting, your back is hurting, and your ankles is hurting and shit, you're gonna think about, the shit that you was doing in class, or you got in trouble over grandma's house, or you did this, that, the third. Especially what the fuck happened at that camp. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dog. You can't let that shit happen. There's no respect no more, you know what I mean, for these kids coming up. It's just no respect, man. So hopefully we can get that shit in order. But if not, just imagine what shit gonna be like in 5 years. 6, 10 years. Like, it's going to be even worse, bro.
No, we got to do our job, man. We got to do our job, man. Let's do it. It's the only thing we got to do. We try to affect each kid how we can.
For sure.
With the positions that we in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So, man, listen, man. That's all we got for today, y'all. You know what I mean? If you're watching on if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify, appreciate you and keep following me. Thank you. And if you're watching on YouTube right now, please hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell so you can be up to date with all things under the lights. That is our show for today, people, and we gone.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah.